Hey everyone, today I've decided to write a novel. I'm not the first person to ever try and write a novel. It's very difficult, as Dave Gorman once found, but I got up this morning unusually early, about 7 a.m., especially considering that I am a student in the summer holidays, unemployed. So what provoked this early rise? Well, I had a dream and it blew my mind. Most of the dream is a little difficult to remember. Most of it's gone, but at its core, I reckon this dream had a spark, and creatively, I'm going to work with it. I'm going to write a novel. I've never written anything before. But beyond some rubbish short story in school, this is where it's at. It's very limited so far. Taught throughout school life, college life, university life, less so, but nonetheless, plan before you write. So here we go. Planned the novel somewhat. Here we go. So no title for the novel. It's untitled, but that's just, you can put that at the end. You don't need to start with the title. If you start with the title, you're limiting yourself. I won't be held back. So here we go. Setting. Now here we go. This dream basically centered around a sort of tableau in which I was on a Greyhound bus. I was on a bus recently, but I don't think that was the core inspiration. I think the inspiration may have been in the movie Elizabethtown, which I watched about a week ago. Enjoyed the film, thought nothing more of it. But I'm on a bus. I'm front facing. The bus isn't travelling too far. But it's fairly dark, so let's say it's 5 p.m. at this particular time in the novel I'm about to write. I haven't yet decided where in the sort of plot timeline this is going to be. Chronologically, I'm not sure. Let's say if it was in a movie, it would be 10 minutes in. Outside is the garbage disposal unit. They have come to get my rubbish outside. These things must go on actually in daily life. It's just that I'm never up at this point usually, and I never see any evidence of it. I suppose someone has to do it, but they're making a lot of noise and annoying me. So yeah, there's nothing in the wheelie bin to cause that much noise, surely. Back to my novel. So I'm on a Greyhound bus. I've decided it's in America, because it's just better. I would write about what I know, because that's something they always say. Experts, teachers, write about what you know, it works. But what I know is very dull and tedious, and isn't novel worthy. Anything American is. I've got a Greyhound bus, a very famous bus line, people can relate, and that's what I need. I need people to be able to relate, so that's a start. I think they may have started to sort of, I say start, since sort of 1980 they probably have phased out the idea of Greyhound buses. It's probably not as cheap as it was. People have got cars, yeah, I don't know if they use it so much, but nonetheless it's a familiar item. And people in Europe have heard of the Greyhound bus, surely. So I'm already thinking ahead. I'm thinking, let's sell some units. Novel. Let's sell this book, and the will. So settings. I've got the Greyhound bus. It can't all take place on a bus. You can't have 90 minutes of film on a bus. Likewise, you can't have 40,000 words, which is considered apparently on Wikipedia to be a minimum kind of length be considered a novel. So that's what my target is. 40,000 words. That's nothing. That's sort of 20 large university essays. So yeah, I can handle that. And the difference is, university essay you can find, you've got to have references, and you've got to do research and have facts and all sorts of other rubbish. I don't need that. I can write 1,000 words on the colour of the lead character's hat. So that's fine. The word count isn't a problem. It's a challenge. I've accepted it. It's not going to defeat me. So other settings, apart from this bus, American City, because we're in America, obviously. But I'm thinking a city like Chicago. That's what I'm thinking. New York's been done to death. I don't think the type of story would fit somewhere on the West Coast necessarily. Certainly not Los Angeles. So, and also, what I was thinking was I was watching the Groundhog Day movie. I was watching the DVD, and on the commentary for the director or something, they revealed that Groundhog Day was filmed on location in Chicago, and I thought that would fit quite well. I like the aesthetics, I like the white picket fence look, I like all that. So I say small town USA, but there are elements of Chicago, I believe, that are a little bit like that, so that's what I'm going for. That's what will be in the novel, and it's reasonably accurate. So, got a bus and the city. That's the start. Now, I've got to have a reason for the main character, and the main character in my dream was me, but obviously this could be adapted. I'm certainly keen to keep the idea of an Englishman, because I am. An Englishman main character, because it's necessary. And the main character will be essentially me, except my name and a couple of intricacies might be changed. But essentially it's me. And as such, the main character will be from the north. Won't be the typical male lead role in films where he's got a Cockney accent. He won't be anywhere near the south. The character won't be able to drive. Those stupid common misconceptions, like he'll have a nanny or any of that nonsense. No, it'll be me. I am writing about myself. That's basically it. That's what I'll do instead, because there isn't a character like me. I don't know, I don't read enough books, but in a film at least, there isn't a character like me. To my satisfaction, at least. So, I've got to establish why, and all sorts of other words, like which, when. Why is my character, though, crucially, on this Greyhound bus? That's the first major plot point. And so I'm thinking the most obvious choice that correlates is sightseeing, but more than that, road trip. So he's doing the Greyhound bus tour, because they do a tour, east to west, I'm thinking. So it's fairly early on in the tour if you consider United States east to west. So you're at Chicago, Illinois, so that's roughly maybe a quarter across from east to west. Albeit, I'm sure the Greyhound bus lines they don't go as the crow flies. There will be some meandering, but nonetheless. In terms of the route, he hasn't travelled that far. He isn't bruised with it all. He's not tired of it. There's still a lot of novelty as far as the character is thinking